Alright, tonight we are back with one of those. It's going to be one of those videos. You are going to witness degeneracy to its utmost. You are going to witness a lack of brain cells to its utmost extreme. So prepare for it. Today's video is called Whatever You Do, Run From Goals Like This. And this is obviously from the Whatever podcast clip series that we are currently busy with. So make sure that you are subscribed and that you leave any recommendations from other dating podcasts similar to this. If you want to see something, if you want me to react to something, my commentary on something, leave it down below in the comment section. And if you enjoy this video, leave a like. Let's go.
And do you think men, they don't put in enough effort?
I don't think it's about putting in more effort or less effort. It's about putting in the effort in the right places, which then comes down to learning about love languages.
What are the right places?
Well, that's different to each person. So when you know your love languages, then that's where the effort needs to be put into. So often you'd see men giving in what their love language is and saying like they like to get gifts and they're going to give this woman all these gifts and say, I'm putting in all this effort, I'm doing all these things for you. But if she doesn't care about material stuff and what she wants is just like time or to be talked to or like little things like that, then to her, she's not going to accept it, and she's going to be like, you're not doing anything for me.
And what is your love language? What's the love language that you like to receive?
Lots of them.
If you had to whittle it down to your favourite few.
Aren't there only 5?
No,
I thought there were 5.
There's not. There's
I don't
more
even
than
know
that,
the
and I
names
don't
of the
know
love
that.
First, why is he dressed like a 2-year-old toddler? Anyway.
Aren't there only 5? I thought there were 5.
There's not. There's
I don't
more
even
than
really
them,
buy
and I
into
don't
the
know
love
that
language
right now.
thing. But
Me too, but
there's a few?
There is more than the 5. I have looked into this. I can't tell you off the top of my head. Like,
if you had to
what
say
they
some
are.
of your faves, though.
Yeah, what are your faves?
I mean, I do like gifts. I will say that. I do.
Oh,
like
of course
gifts.
you do.
And I know that. So a good way to know your
course.
love languages are how you give to other people, because that's what I'm saying. We learned the rainbow rule in school of treat others how you want to be treated. That's not right. It's treat others how they need to be treated.
No.
So often we'd be...
How?
I really like gifts, right? So I love Christmas and I love birthdays. I love giving people presents and stuff. And often I've run into situations...
You know, it does kind of sound like you're putting up a smoke screen for being a gold digger, doesn't it? You know, you get that, you give up that kind of vibe. I'm not gonna lie.
where they're like, oh, like, I don't really care about birthdays. And like, but I do. Like, I love it. And that's where you realize it's like, okay, that's more about me than it is about them. Intellect, that's where it goes into the other one, is like that there's intellect. I really appreciate having a conversation. I like a good debate, not getting into an argument, but able to have that debate back and forth, have other conversations, an open mind.
So
Okay.
would you consider yourself more on the left, like liberal side of the thought?
I consider
spectrum?
myself like out in space when it comes to all that. I have no idea.
Cool.
Oh.
So you're more of like a spiritual type?
For sure.
That sort of thing?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So you like men who are the spiritual type?
She doesn't know what she wants.
It's a hard
That
question.
she doesn't know what she wants. Just say that. It's easier.
It's a hard question because was in a relationship with a spiritual guy, and I think that a lot of men that are coming into spirituality are not ethically working with it in the right ways, and
What?
They're just doing it for pussy?
I think
Like, oh,
there's
heart
some things I can't
chakras,
say
right?
on here. So
What?
they're doing it for manipulation, we'll say.
I think the best way to know that you don't want a spiritual guy is to
It's
date
real.
one. The universe sort of
If they're
guys.
coming off like, oh, I know all this, like, come hang out with me and we're spiritual in love and let me like massage on you, like, that's red flag.
It's another
okay?
yeah.
That's like, if they're going in and they're taking their time to...
You know, those are normally the types of guys that you want to stay clear with. I'm saying that as a man. Normally, the spiritual people in general that I meet are, I don't know how to describe it. They're not very compatible. I don't know how to describe it. They're not very welcoming. It's like you have this weird vibe and aura about you that just freaks people out, kind of. I don't know what it is. But I haven't had good experiences with spiritual people, to be honest.
Yeah.
That's like, if they're going in and they're taking their time to not date and do their work and they'll talk about their emotions and they'll cry with you, that's a spiritual guy
What-
that I'm interested in spending more time with.
I mean, what if they're like trying to do Reiki?
Reiki
What's it
is
called?
not
Reiki.
hands-on.
Huh?
Reiki is not hands-on.
No, but it's like, don't they do like this shit?
Sure, if
Over
you're
the body.
certified in that and you're doing that practice and it seems
You
appropriate.
strike me as somebody who might be into the spiritual realm a little bit,
Yeah.
summoning some things.
Who believes, wait, who here believes in astrology? Show
Of
hands.
course, only she does.
Anybody?
Really?
Astrology?
No, that's
We got
BS.
one, we got a maybe, we got nothing?
No.
Astrology? No
I
astrology?
would say I'm kind of spiritual, but
Not into the astrology thing?
astrology, not.
Okay, all right.
More research.
Got more research.
I
Yeah,
don't think
I
I've
don't-
ever paid. I don't think I even know what my star sign is. I've never paid attention to star signs and that nonsense. It's about, you know what? Those things are so. It's almost like generalized. You look at a list of what a Aquarius or a Sagittarius, the personality traits, and you're like, but I mean, that's pretty much everyone all of the time. Everyone at some stage acts like that. So I don't trust that, man. Let me know in the comment section, do you think that star signs guided your past relationships? Did you pay attention to them in your past relationships? And, you know, the whole thing with the whole debate about spirituality and, you know, people going that route and how it influences relationships. It's a very hard thing to talk about because obviously there are different types of spirituality. Obviously, you'd have people who are spiritual, right? Who are both spiritual, who might not be attracted to each other. You have spiritual people attracted to non-spiritual people. So it's a whole real mess of I don't even know how to describe it. But as I said, the dating world is becoming crazier and crazier by the day. But yeah, question for the day before we end off this video. Did you pay attention or do you pay attention to star signs when choosing a partner? Let me know in the comment section. I do hope you enjoyed today's clip. We'll be checking out more very soon and I'll see you next time.